Hi YouTube. Hi, it's me, Darren Vox. My channel will be changing when Google Plus changes itself out. I'm going to change it back to Darren Vox. So it'll be the Darren Vox channel. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time. Many times over in my YouTube videos, I've been wondering about talking about this girl. I did tell about like how I feel from now until then, but never about what happened. I posted it on my blog, but I don't think a lot of people read it or listened at it or you know listened at it or heard it. It's still there. It's still definitely well able to be looked at, but it's not. It's just not. It's not a lot of people are using it. So I thought I'd say something like this. The story goes, in 2005, I moved to Banff, Alberta, like west and like a bazillion miles from here. That sort of that direction, but like 1,000 miles in that direction, or kilometers, whatever. And I moved there to make new friends, work somewhere, get used to it, you know, do the daily grind pretty much, and have fun and enjoy myself and do what we can, you know, and live in a really beautiful town surrounded by mountains. Whereas, you know, here we're not surrounded by mountains; it's surrounded by, you know, farmland. Anyways, that's not a downfall. That's just, you know, what it is. In 2000, I've rounded it. I haven't really remembered. I remember it was in 2006, 2007, but I haven't rounded down to remember exactly the exact moment that this happened. But I do remember the moment. The moment happened, and I remember it as bright as day, as what is yesterday. A young girl walked in to work at the grocery store. Now she was going to work at the Starbucks entrance, the Starbucks kiosk part of the store, but we hadn't set that up yet, and it had just been like 3/4 of the way through building that she had to work at as a clerk at the like a till, right? So she had to work there just to get to used, because she hadn't had a job working at a till, so she had to have a little bit of training too. So, anyways, eventually she worked over onto started working over at the coffee shop, Starbucks little kiosk, and her and I became very entangled to each other and very connected and very close to each other. We didn't love each other. We weren't that deep. We weren't that level. But we were just friends. Like super well friends. And then, you know, we got like a good year and so under our belts, or behind our belts, you know, everything sort of sorted through and work was well, and I was helping her and she was helping me, and however, you know. And then something happened in 2008. Well, obviously, she went home to Ontario it was just Ontario, like Ottawa is where she's originally from. And I lived here at this farm, and she lives in Ottawa, over in that direction. Basically. And she was going home to just visit friends, and like you do, you live in Banff, if you lived originally in some other city, it's not very long before you go back and visit friends again and like get used to things again, you know. So she went home, like I had no problem with her going. I mean, I'm not like another boyfriend. I'm not her father. I'm not gonna like, what's wrong with you going home? But like I wasn't worried, you know, as you were. Became close, concerned on me that like I really miss her. Like I've gone to like countless countless camps, and like, okay, it's great to not have your parents around you and like do this, do that, do this, And I remember having that little feeling like, yeah, okay, it's not that bad. And I don't miss them that much, but I do miss them a bit, right? And I just felt this like more deeper, profound feeling of like missing her. And like I knew she was gonna come back in 2 weeks, and like it wasn't gonna be the end of the world. It was just gonna be 2 weeks, so I better just get through it. And then, like before, to tragically go back a bit, our conversations weren't like, hey, look at me, kind of that type of volume, but like, or pitch, was more like, hey, Will, how you doing? It's like, I'm doing well, a great day, beautiful day out there, looking amazing, those kind of each and every day. And I was like, I could be like this each day, doing the garbage for her, things and amazing things flash in front of me, the future of my life, and then 3 days after she came back to Ontario, back to Banff from her trip, I was working one day and she just happened to come in to not to work but to get some groceries, and that's where all hell was. Well, not really all hell, but like a lot of hell. Instead of going, hi Darren, how you doing? I'll be back working tomorrow. I'll be back, whatever. She was like, hi Darren, what's up? And I'm like, going from, hey, how's it going? What a beautiful outlook on life. And I'm like, who is this? Obviously, the body is Willow, but like, who is this? What is this? And then days and weeks and months into it was just hard to live. It was just hard to get out of bed in the morning and want to be this and want to be that. And it was hard for me to just want to live and want to enjoy things in life. And and then eventually in 2008 I couldn't afford where I was living because I was doing a bunch of things I'm not going to tell you, but I don't know what to say. But I was not proud of it. And anyways, she still lives in Banff, and I live in Ontario. I moved home because I couldn't afford where I was living. And back, I was going to go closer to my home, but then what if something happens and, like there's an hour, it could be like an hour, depending on where I live, it could be an hour to 45 minutes to 20 minutes or so to get to me, right? Okay, so I decided to move back to my home in a farm. And that's where I've been since 2008. Last year it was 10 years. It's 11 years now. Just wanted to do a short little video. That's about the story and that leads on to all the other videos that I've ever had on her, like what it's been like ever since, So that's the story of what happened. That's just what happened. So, anyways, happy St. Patrick's Day. Actually, I'm wearing a hat. I'm actually should be really wearing I don't have my shirt is red, and I don't really want to be like, let's wear red on St. Patrick's Day. I haven't really got into the mood yet. Go Junos, go London, Ontario.